politics editor Ngalwa joins us now for more on the President's Q&A this afternoon. Sbu, good evening. Certainly not a surprise that some of the issues that have come under much debate during this lockdown period featured in this question and answer session. And there were certainly moments of intense pressure for the President in terms of what has been guiding the decision making.
Obviously, Kathy, even though COVID-19 dominated the debate, the reality is that it would not have been a South African parliament if the underlying issues and issues of inequality did not take center stage, as we saw towards the end, that the issue of land became such led to such an intensive debate. But I think it was quite a useful session, unlike the previous session, because with the first sitting of Parliament, where you had the ministers in the social sector, it was not quite as robust as we saw today. And I think that the President was actually quite forthcoming and in sharing the information. And also, I think South Africans will be pleased. Maybe not necessarily pleased, but they will actually have gotten more out of this. Because there were a number of things that are important announcements that he made, including the fact that on the front of corruption, the fact that he'll be signing those proclamations to allow the investigative units to investigate all the corruption that is related to COVID-19. I think that was quite an important one as well.
There's still no clarity, at least if one looks at the questions raised by the opposition, on how government is reaching decisions around some of the decisions on lockdown. And again, the issue on the tobacco ban coming up.
Obviously, I think seems to be that's the sticking point. And then what the President is emphasizing is the government approach of balancing lives, of the strategy of balancing lives with the need to preserve livelihoods. And I think actually that admission that we've lost about 300 billion in taxes or in revenue during the lockdown, and actually saying that it was not an easy decision. And I think that it is quite a tough situation and a difficult one for the President.